Modifications is a great way to further enhance your mobile suit's power so they could be that much more effective in combat. What's up everybody, Fortexfiend here, and welcome back to another SD Gundam G Generation Eternal video. And this video is honestly going to be brief. I'm going to be talking about modifications, which is essentially the equipment in this game. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to go right here into menu and go into my inventory and go right into modifications. Now, first off, when can you unlock this feature and start equipping your units? At rank 10, this unlocks, and what you could do is you go into right over here. Let's just do it right now. So you go right into your unit right here. Let's just click any of the units that I have here, and this little modification feature right next to ability is what unlocks at, I believe it's rank 10. And then when you click swap, you can equip your modifications. Essentially, this is equipment. Now, when can you start earning modifications? Well, the easiest way to do it is if you go to dismantle, and let's just, for the purposes of this video, sell something or dismantle it. Easiest one to do is I'm just going to pick this guy right here. You sell one of your units or dismantle them, you get a little bit of capital, and then you also get what's called G points. So when I sell that, I get 500 capital and some G shop points. And then I go right into the shop, go into the G shop, and right here you have an assortment of like different equipment or modifications that you could buy. So for the purposes of this video, let's go ahead and purchase this modification. So we're going to purchase this limiter off for the lightning fast tag. And there we go. We just purchased it. So remember, you have to be at rank 10 in order to start equipping these. And then the easiest way to get them, or the quickest way, is just selling off some of the units that you have that you're not going to use, and then using the G points to purchase them in the G point shop. Now, the most effective way to do this is if you go into develop and you go into Mobile Suit Gundam, and I know this has been highly talked about. Seriously, just develop a ball. I don't know why they call it that, but develop a ball. It costs 1,000 capital, and when you develop that, boom, you get the unit, and then you go right into upgrade, go to dismantle, and you could sell it for 500 capital and you get 20 G points shop. This is probably the most effective way to get G points, so that way you could get those modifications and some of the other goodies in that shop. And also for the amount of capital that you spend, I mean, you get 500 back. That's not a bad investment right over there. Now let's go ahead and go into inventory here and look at the modifications. So modifications do have their own rarity. If it has a gray border underneath, that's the N rarity. If it has bronze, it's R. If it has blue, it's SR. And then there are SSR ones currently. However, the only way, to my knowledge, you could get these is by beating the expert difficulty in Eternal Road, which I haven't done yet, which I hope to do soon. But as you can see right here, it has that gold hue underneath it, and they're pretty good. Like, this one is limiter off, and it gives an increased attack by 10%, which is massive if you think about it. We're going to go back into the menu and touch up a little bit more about modifications. So modifications can be equipped by a specific series or specific tags. So for example, this one is equipable by units from the Mobile Suit Gundam series. But if we take a look at this one can only be equipped by units of the UC series. So you want to make sure to pay attention to that. So then that way you're aware of which units have equipped what. And then if you actually go into your inventory and click on one that's equipped, it tells you on who has this particular one equipped. So for example, like my Zero Shiki has this add-on armor that increases HP by 1,000. And then my, my Wing Gundam Zero has the booster parts that increases its mobility by 200. And then this one right over here is my energy tank for Mobile Suit Gundam series. It's equipped by my Red Gundam. And if we go right over here, let's see if I can find a unit that can equip that SR one that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and filter by series, by this, and let's see what we can get. Aha. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give this modification right over here. I'm going to go ahead and remove it, and I'm going to give this one to my G-Quacks, because this thing is just so good. And we're going to go ahead and boost its power or its attack by an additional 7%. That's pretty much all there is to it, guys. You unlock this at rank 10. You could start purchasing these right away by dismantling some units that you don't use, preferably develop the ball and get 500 capital and 20 of the G points. You do that a lot, and then afterwards you can actually go in and purchase all of the goodies in the G shop right over here, which includes those awesome modifications. So this is going to go ahead and conclude this video for modifications. Comment down below on which modifications you guys are using on which units, which ones you like the best. Personally, the limiter off is arguably the best one because more damage means higher chances of beating the hard stages. But let me know down below if you guys have been using the other ones. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video and stay blessed, everybody.